I'm not done.
Can't be.
And
We
now you
can't be
recording.
arguing. Yeah, we arguing. I just said I want to record, and now I'm trying to record. Nigga, now we can't be arguing like this.
Stop the recording, man.
Why?
This meeting is being
Look,
recorded.
Why does it sound so loud over there?
I don't know why
It's
that
on.
was so loud.
That was my junk, bro. My shit loud as fuck.
Are you talking into your mic, then? If you can't.
Yeah, nah. I'm talking into my mic, but my laptop said that shit out my fucking computer. I don't know why.
Got a mind of his own, goddamn it. Like, what's going on? You might need that checked out, boy. He
But that's
watching you.
stupid though. Why the fuck it come through my
Yeah, I was gonna
computer
say this speaker
speaker
stuff.
and I got these on? I'm listening to
That's what I'm trying.
y'all
That's what
here.
I'm confused about. Like it's coming. Like when it said recorded, it comes through my headphones. It
Yeah,
don't
through
come
the
from my
headphones.
computer like this.
That shit just came from the computer, bro.
Right. That's why I'm like, why the fuck? Why the fuck it do that shit?
This shit crazy as hell, but shit. I know how
No,
we do, man. We gotta go on and goddamn check in one time for the motherfucking one time. Looking
what's
at
up, man?
my,
Shit.
Let me check in, dude.
Welcome back to Word to the Wise ones with your boy OG, my boy Did It, my boy the Rooter Red. You feel me? We back for another show, and you know how we go. You hear me? I had to steal my boy Thunder today, so what's good?
might have a whole. All right, my nigga. You know what I'm
We
saying?
checking in, but we, you know what I'm saying? We about a few minutes away from this draft getting kicked off. You know.
You feel what I'm saying? Live action from the draft. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad we talking about sports because we was all in attendance for that ass whooping that was handed out last weekend.
Someone call 911. Beat
Oh,
the brakes off his motherfucking
oh,
ass.
I
What?
had
That
a
nigga so
mole in
hard,
my
he make a
camp.
nosebleed.
Man,
That
man,
nigga
here
you
you
never
go out
make a
here with all the
nosebleed.
motherfucking excuses. Now we knew you was gonna do that shit too after you got your ass whooped, but we told your bitch ass not to step in that ring though. But you little pretty boy Ricky motherfucking ass motherfucker want to just talk all this shit, then you just when you find out it's another level to this shit. It's levels to this shit, man.
I want niggas to stop saying that they hit hard when they talk to Tank. Like he don't hit
Please,
hard too, nigga. Like that's not
please,
something you finna. You know what I'm saying?
This
It's
please.
nigga
not something.
talking about
It's
some.
not something you
He,
finna get a leg up on. Like
he
I
was
hit hard. Like okay, he hit
he
hard too.
talking about some.
Hey,
He was hurt in the second round, so I just got lost my patience. That man wasn't hurt.
That nigga started grabbing you. You got frustrated. After you got
was
frustrated,
he was boxing. He
Right.
ain't coming at a
you
brawl.
left
He
your
was
face
boxing.
wide open and
Yeah,
he hit you with a bang.
and
You know what I'm saying? Talking about some.
and he really he almost whew, he
That man
caught
wasn't
you.
hurt not one point in that fight. He was not shaky wobbly at all from none of your punches that you landed.
My boy was curling up. My boy was curling up.
But
I
after he
ain't
hit you
never
when he hit
seen
you with that shot, that boy was so scared to fight the next 5 rounds. That boy
dog.
wouldn't even throw a punch.
That nigga was not
Dog.
doing nothing.
The man covered up and turned his back to Javante. And Javante could have tore this nigga back, ribs, kidneys, all that shit up. And he like, nah, turn your ass around
Yeah,
and fight.
fight. But because that's what I'm saying. Niggas get in there with Tank, think he finna brawl, nigga. No, he getting in here to box, my nigga. Like he finna box. He not trying to knock you out in the first round no more. He trying to go to this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, he ain't trying to go to distance.
nah, I'm just playing. But I know
But
he
he's
trying to
smart
go
with
to
it
this.
now.
But he,
He's
but he,
smart.
he trying to get a few rounds out of this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
He
You
ain't,
For
know,
sure.
he ain't trying to 1, 2, 3. You know, he trying to get the, maybe
the
4 or 5.
first four
Like,
rounds is feel you out, see what you're trying to do. What's your game plan, and how
yeah.
can I counter your game plan? Like a real boxer, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be able to box. Taught the
I think
sport is called boxing.
Ryan's mistake was the fact that when Tank started to grab him and trying to frustrate him and throw him like make it make it more grimy and gritty. His mistake was, why are you chasing a knockout artist?
I seen that too. I seen that topic. I forgot who said. He said you was chasing a puncher.
Like you're chasing a like the strongest, most knockout havingest lightweight in boxing. His ratio of knockout to wins was not too far from the Gennady Golovkins and the Deontay Wilders of the world. Why is you running to him?
No, my brother. I don't think you should. I don't think that should be. No, no. You, I mean, you kind of don't want him attacking you either, but you know what I'm saying? Like, because that's how he was. That's how he been beating people. He started attacking them a little bit, get him on the edge a little bit. Then he see his little opening, and he come with that left. He either gonna uppercut you or he gonna catch you with a hook.
Let me ask y'all this, because I'm gonna go back to the one point that I made when we was out of town, bro. When we was down in the eight. That man has been little fighting big fighters, bigger people his entire life. Do y'all think that played a bigger part or a lesser part in Tank's dub?
I don't think he played any part. I mean, it's just he know how to fight. That's just his normal. It's something he used to. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I think even if they were the same size, it still wouldn't matter. It was more of a somebody who's more experienced and had more fights on this level versus somebody who has won a few fights and this is his first big fight. He
Understood.
couldn't control his
Understood.
nerve. So it's more of a inexperience versus experience. What I saw in that fight.
Agree. I like that answer. What about you, huh?
I'm saying exactly. Like, I don't think it even matters. I didn't think it mattered. I think it was just an opponent in front of him. Like, this is what we came here to do. We came to box. So, I'm not with this friend stuff. I love he say, "Oh, we gonna be friends after this." Like, well,
Hell no.
what they got to do with the fight? No, we ain't gonna be nothing. What you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like this is crazy. So absolutely, it's like it's a lesser of a thing because he always finds somebody bigger than him because he is small. And then, like I said, the small niggas don't want to fight him. You know what I mean? Like he kind of in between. So he gotta
What you
fight the
call
big
it is a bull fucking dog.
Yeah,
fat.
You
he
don't you
he
don't get in that ring with that bulldog, bruh. The little niggas that say they good and in that weight class, you don't hit hard enough to deal with Gervonta Davis. And the bigger ones underestimate him and they think, oh, I got him. I'm just this quick. The bigger fighter. You're not the bigger
No,
fighter.
no.
Just like, and I always call him Mini, well, not always. Now I call him Mini Mike, period. Tank Mini Mike Davis, bruh. That little motherfucker go in the ring, look like this at the fucking, when we come to the middle of the ring, like, yeah, nigga finna get in your shit
Yeah,
and get in your shit.
he is
I'm
very
Straight up.
good at knowing how to close the distance to get in on the inside of a bigger nigga.
Ooh, you ain't lying.
Boy, that reach
got
don't
better
matter
at
no
that.
more
He got
once he
better at
get on
that.
the inside of you. But that's
Yeah.
part of his strategy now too, though. You gotta work his rounds to know how he gonna know he gonna take some hits. You know he gonna take some hits from them big longer niggas. So he gotta work. He gotta figure out how he gonna work his way to get inside you. So once he get inside you, it's over. With.
That nigga Red should have put 100K on Tank. That boy could have got us rich, boy.
He was,
Boy, you ain't lying, but
hit
boy,
that
I
right
should
on
have.
the
I
head.
damn sure should have. But
Right
in the
on.
episode coming out, you gonna see motherfuckers. Before the fight happened, I said 7 rounds,
1,000.
TKO,
1,000.
facts,
Not a game.
Not a
Never.
game at all.
not a game.
To the booty
Call that
club,
shit.
you're
Look at
Call that shit.
and then just to shift gears here. How about your boy? He finally got his money.
Hey, shout
Right.
out to the Ravens and Lamar
What
getting that deal
46,
finalized, man.
Well,
185?
as I was telling OG earlier, it was just more about the market being reset. So when Jalen
Right.
got his money, it was when no matter of time before what I'm saying, Lamar got his. They just
Hmm.
the NFL man, that them owners is janky. They wasn't finna give out another Sean Watson type contract, 235 guaranteed.
Nah, they couldn't do it.
They couldn't do
And
that.
we
He
know what
went
them
rogue
folks'
on that
heart
shit.
was at,
He
bro.
went rogue on that shit anyway.
You know what I'm saying?
Deshaun Watson and Colin Kaepernick just told us and reassured everything that we already knew about every NFL owner. Them good boys trying to keep all the black men in place, bro. Let's just be honest.
That's
Sorry.
pretty much what it
It
was.
is
That's
what
I
it is.
mean, that's pretty
It's
much
the
what it is.
shield, my nigga. You know?
You know what I mean? I mean, that's pretty much what it is.
That's the shield, my nigga.
So
You know what I'm
they
saying?
like what's the old Texans on it? We can't let the inmates run the prison. That right there, that right there, and you ain't hear no owner say nothing. Not even come back and be like he shouldn't have used that analogy, that comparison. None of that. That just let me know that every last one of they ass agreed, and I ain't gotta even ask no questions of why would they even think that way or anything of that nature. I'll believe that.
Yep. Yeah. I hate that shit because I love football, but
I just about to
I don't
say,
like it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that's how they run that shit. I really
Yeah,
don't want to
man.
support that shit, but
We
so
love the
goddamn
game.
entertaining.
love the
We love the
game.
hustle.
So goddamn entertaining.
But I gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? They in a position to do it, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? It's still some fuck shit.
I mean, real life. I mean, but you know, just glad my boy got his chips, man. You know, he still was his own agent. You hear me? Fuck
And
it, you
that's
know.
another thing though. All that coming straight to him. No agent, no none of that. That's straight to him.
Alright,
Ain't no 3%.
so,
Whatever the agent's getting out here, that's all the month.
Let me throw another question at y'all because I love to hear y'all perspective. Y'all being brothers, being having intellectual mindsets, y'all always come with a different perspective, but it always like veer into a great point. So I always like to ask y'all the same question. Does Lamar need an agent?
No. I mean, he just proved it. He didn't need one. He took it. He was patient.
yeah, that's what to say. Yeah, what for? That's it.
You know what I mean? What
What
you need an
for?
agent for?
Why
I
would I
mean,
go pay a nigga eyes with something I just did?
he obviously
It's wasting
proved it. He
money.
knew the business side of it. I mean, if he knows more the business side than people know,
Hey, that's what to
then he
say.
let
He
them
just
know.
shut a lot of
Obviously, he
motherfuckers
know
up.
the business
He shut
to
a lot of
be able to negotiate for his own contract.
he for damn
Hmm.
So
sure shut my ass
you
up.
know what I'm saying. Most people may think if he had an agent, he would have got it faster, but that's not necessarily true.
He
Because
And you don't
sometimes
get all your money, like you said.
you saying
and then you
if
never
they signed the
know
first
the
thing they came across the thing too though, they would have been trying,
you don't know you never know the agenda of some of these agents. Yeah, let me be
yeah.
honest
Absolutely.
about that shit. You don't know if
Hmm.
they always got your best interest at heart.
Hmm.
You
I'm
know,
getting
because
him signed to
they in the game for
230
money too. They trying to
over
get paid.
140 guaranteed. What?
You know what I mean? So me, I'll tell you no. Fuck agent.
I feel you.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, it's a stern no because like you said, if I'm just being smart about this and I'm thinking about this in simple terms, why would I pay someone to do what I literally just did? You know what I mean? And I did it twice. I did my rookie year, my deal, and then I did my hit deal. You know what I'm saying?
And to piggyback off of this, I hope more niggas coming into the league now don't get agents. I
You
hope
feel?
more of them start just doing this by themselves,
You
learning the
feel?
business, being able to go there and negotiate.
I love that part, Red.
Why not?
Now, that's the portion that I believe that agent or not, if you're not learning the business of business, like I really believe that if you're a major elite athlete in any sport, man or woman, if you were a one and done, 2 year and done, even if you was a 4 year graduate, if you didn't take no business classes, if you didn't take tax classes, if you didn't go learn a little something about contractual knowledge, you should definitely go do that. And I say
Hmm.
that only because why are you going to sit there and let somebody tell you about your money when you have so many examples of so many great athletes being fucked out their money?
Mhm.
Over
So
and over.
because I ain't gonna lie, I'm one of them ones that felt like Lamar could have used that agent only because what you heard from all of the stories, and we now seeing a lot of that shit was just made up shit trying to completely just smear his name. But
Fact.
you heard that they weren't at the combines, that they weren't at these different meetings, they weren't at these different coaches meetings and agents meetings because they're not agents. They don't have the certifications to be an agent to be invited to these places. But I'm my own agent, so why shouldn't I be invited? You feel me?
Yep.
So it if you're not learning that business, I feel like the most important portion of that whole question. If you have not learned the business agent or not, you need to go do that shit.
That's
Yep.
fact. That's fact. You know what I'm saying? How about, oh, damn, now I know we can talk about some real shit. My boy Jimmy Bucket's been giving Milwaukee all they can have.
Hey
What you
man,
mean? That's
look,
over with.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
over.
He gave
bruh,
Send
them
them boy home.
everything they need.
bruh.
Oh, one,
Now,
them.
I didn't watch all that game.
Damn.
Did y'all watch all that game?
Nah, that's the crazy
No,
part about
I
it.
went to sleep. I ain't
Niggas
gonna
was
lie
not
to you. I know
watching
I
this
Man,
went to
shit.
sleep.
Niggas was not watching this shit. They should have been
I
watching
watched
this.
the Sacramento Warriors, John. I watched that.
Yeah, I watched that. That's what I was.
But I watched a little bit of the Milwaukee Heat. And when I say that probably was the most physical series that I didn't seen in basketball in a minute, dog. That last little layup from Jimmy Butler to go to overtime, that man pushed the shit out whoever was that man who was guarding him, dog.
Kind of figured it
Like,
had to be some offensive foul shit that they didn't call and
Yeah,
that they didn't
too.
give.
Yeah,
bruh, that man
I
extended
I
two
figured it.
arms.
I figured they was because when I seen the shit in the morning when I woke up this morning, I saw the play. I was like, they ain't call that shit.
they did not. They did not.
Bro, my boy extended two. I was like, I can't understand. He like just jumped up, caught that bit, laid it up over him and some shit, on some nigga. I just jumped higher than you,
And
Hey,
y'all in
bro.
Milwaukee too.
And
damn,
and
man.
y'all in Milwaukee. Didn't get no home cooking by no means.
You in
And
Mil- I
Jimmy
can
still
see
cooked.
Somebody
like I could see if they was in Miami and they didn't call that shit. But you
good
in
play.
Milwaukee and y'all didn't call that
Yes, yes.
shit? Yeah. Like talk
Hey,
about and that's what this let me pick it back off all that what we
Go
talking
ahead,
about
go
right now.
ahead, go
And
ahead.
that's my biggest problem with NFL, NBA, all these sports right now. The inconsistency in the refereeing and the
Mm.
officiating.
Ooh,
this
talk
is
Because
about
in
it.
some games,
a problem.
that's a foul. Other games they let it go. Or in the middle of the game, they change that shit up. In the beginning of the
Yeah.
game, they letting shit go. And then towards the end of the game, they
They
calling the
Tighten up.
shit. They tightening up. So as a former player, athlete, that is the most frustrating and pissing up, like the most frustrating and make you pissed off thing about even watching this shit. Because the
Hmm.
inconsistency. Like if it's a foul, if it's not a foul in the first quarter, it can't be a foul
they
in the
found the
fourth.
second quarter. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm talking about in
Oh,
the
in the
fourth.
fourth. Yeah, you're right. In the fourth. You're right.
If it's
You're right.
if you gonna call the game a certain way, because then as a player, all right, you know what you can do and know what you can't do.
That's
And then when they switch it up on you, it's like,
and
wow, you were just letting me do this earlier. Now I can't even do this, or you're not even letting us play
and
from the
it's
jump.
Hmm.
and it's
You know
kind
what I'm
of like
saying? So
it's
now I gotta
subjective
adjust it,
too.
and then all of a sudden in the fourth quarter, now you letting us play. Now it's like now I'm out of rhythm. You knocking me off rhythm because I got used to how you was calling the game in the first and second. Now you calling a totally different game in the third and fourth. That's what pisses me off more about any of this.
But that's something that's like never gonna be like solidified talked about because they're not gonna see how many games are just blown. Like just to piggyback off that Super Bowl, it's just like what? I mean, I understand. Like everybody's like, all right, I'm not gonna dispute was it a foul. All
Oh,
right,
definitely, it was definitely a hole.
but I'm saying though, like
Even I'm an Eagles
right
fan, and I
there.
tell you, I'm an Eagles fan, and I'm telling you, it was a hole.
But I'm just saying though, like right there, you see,
Right there, yeah,
I
that was
wasn't even
major.
mad. That's because I knew I wasn't even mad, and I just knew. I was like, yeah, so that's a flag somewhere. There's a flag somewhere. I
Yeah,
knew.
but I knew it was a
I knew.
flag. But the problem with me is that same play happened in the second quarter, something similar to it, and
Against
you
us.
let
Yeah,
it go.
before the half,
Against
Right.
they didn't
And you
call it.
didn't call it, and then you
Same
want to
type of
call it
spot
when the
like
game
Super
is
Bowl.
on the
That's
line. Like you take
for
the
the
games
for
out
the
the player's
ship.
hand. You take
For the
the
ship.
game out. You taking the game out the player's hand.
It's one thing that I've never liked about the new era of sports. My bad, I moved my mouth away from the mic. The new era of sports is like you hear all the OGs of the game talking about how soft the new game is, and we all know we grew up playing old school football, old school basketball, where you know I don't like taking charges, dog.
No,
I don't like taking
you
charges,
trying to block
bro.
that shit or not? Or
I
Or
you
ain't.
you
dunk on
finna
me.
run, you
I'm
finna
I'm
out
out
the
run
the
way.
way.
into my chest. No, you ain't finna dunk
Okay.
on me, Red. I'm moving the fuck out the way.
Nah, I'm out
But
the way.
I'm moving the fuck out
I'm
the
out the
way.
way.
No, you
Unless
ain't
I'm just
dunking on
feeling
me.
ambitious, I'm out the way.
Yeah, I'm out the way. But straight up, like I don't like taking charges. So for me, if you run through my chest and knock my 6'3", 220 over, bro, that's a charge. That is a charge. Man, I watch, man, to see LeBron flop just to get his calls, bro. I be like, y'all know I think Bron the GOAT, bro. I be like, it's a damn shame that flopping has become so ingrained in the sport. Y'all make the best players
Have
have
to,
to flop to get calls.
because if he didn't flop, he wouldn't get the call.
He would not.
He wouldn't get it.
He would not.
The biggest best players, and again, LD was trying to make that talk with Joel and B saying, what you gonna do if you just the biggest, strongest player and ain't nobody out there to guard you?
Because if you hit
Bruh,
somebody and they fall, it's a foul on him.
it's a foul. But again,
But
we
that has
go back
nothing
to
to do with his
sport.
bag, though.
Sport, exactly. That don't got nothing to do with his bag. And sport is if I'm bigger, stronger, faster, and more skilled than you, bro, ain't nothing you can do. I don't care. Get better.
Exactly. Exactly. Nigga, get
What
stronger.
we gonna say about Derrick Henry? Oh, he the size of a linebacker, so he not that good. What?
You
Come
got
on, bro.
Yeah,
Come on.
you gotta get better, and you want to hit him.
yeah,
Come on.
Hit him before he get running. You know
exactly.
what's
And then
happening.
in basketball, like I was telling him, you have to look at the fact that if all the centers after the best 3, 4, 5 best centers don't really got no offensive game, is that on the best players that they don't got to play defense? Cause your center can't score. You can't throw your center the ball and he can't hit Kevin Garnett over the right shoulder fade, or he can't hit a Tim Duncan bank shot hook.
I blame the pipeline wherever these players being developed at a young age. They got size, so you know if they have got the potential to be in the league, they need to be getting weight on them to handle a Joel Embiid.
Exactly. So if the game is going to a smaller brand of ball with slimmer players, but it's a dominance of larger players still that resemble previous era basketball with today's skill, it should tell you that you still need a little weight on you, bro. Period.
I mean, they just don't see the obvious. I mean, everybody like, oh, LeBron's still playing how LeBron playing because LeBron always been a solid ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Even when he first came in the league, he might have been a little skinny, but that was like 1 year. The next year, he was like,
That man was in the
LeBron,
league.
nigga,
That nigga
like, you know
came in
what
the
I'm
league
saying?
at 6'8", 250,
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, not 250 yet. He was like
Like
235,
230 or
230, yeah,
whatever.
240.
But
like
still, that's
230.
still
But
bigger
but
than
that's
most.
that's big.
That's
Still
still
big.
bigger than most niggas in the
He
league,
was big
Big.
and
though. He
that's at
wasn't.
19.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
big, dog.
I'm just like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
At 19,
It
And
has something to do with
moving.
your stature. Like you can't be a skinny body ass nigga and think you just gonna be rocking rock, just making it happen all the time. Like you ain't gonna make it.
And then that's where if you a larger player in today's game, again, if I'm sliding my feet and I'm quick and I can get to where I need to be, like when I beat you to the spot and you collide into me and you flop and fall back and act like, damn, where's the foul? Bro, I beat you to the spot.
Mm,
That's how you taught how to play. I beat you to the spot. You still going.
okay?
What you want?
I don't understand it.
Cause
I mean,
they gonna let you use that off arm. They gonna let you swim me.
absolutely,
be crying, man.
absolutely.
They be
And then
crying, man.
in football, man,
You
it
can't even
just
hit nobody no more in football.
No more.
like
Yeah,
it's completely geared toward the offense, dog.
Bro,
absolutely.
Completely.
you can't
They want
touch
the ball.
receivers. You can't do nothing like that's what really pissed
And
me
then
off. Cause like
but
you
the
ain't giving the defense no chance,
I said, then
no
the
shot.
most fucked up part about it is these niggas getting better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like these niggas getting better. Think about the young niggas running the game right now in the league, receiver. You talking
Can't
about
touch.
talking
You
about
can't
Jeff.
touch.
You talking about Chase. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and then they be calling little ticky tack shit. Oh, that's pass interference. Man, did he really stop that man from catching the ball, or is he
No.
just couldn't? He didn't make the play as a receiver. Oh, maybe he just flopped.
That's how
You got NFL niggas out here flopping now.
Flopping, flopping. You the biggest, strongest mugs out here.
You
I
know,
don't
if you
give a
did
fuck.
that back in our day growing up playing ball, you'd have looked them niggas would have looked at you like you don't get your bitch ass up.
Get your bitch.